Okay, so today we will start discussing environment as a part of revising current affairs for prelims. And today we will have few species, okay, which were in news, and we will discuss about that. So we have two important projects which were in news. So one is Project Nilgiri Tahr and completion of 1 year of Project Cheetah, okay, and apart from that, census which has been there taken for rhino and tiger, whereas important is snow leopard and vulture, because for the first time we had a census which happened for snow leopard, vulture, as well as for leopards. Okay, as well as for leopards. Okay, so we have that importance for that. Then river dolphins. So international alliances, for the first time they had a convention for dolphins. Apart from that, we have even a Gangetic Dolphin Research Center for the first time we have taken up. So many first have been there. Okay. So Nilgiri Tahr first time, Project Cheetah completes 1 year, so it is first time. And snow leopard, vultures, dolphins, so all these aspects. Okay. So generally to start with, tell me about some tigers. So what do you know about tiger? Tiger census. Yes, someone. Different.
So, the tiger census is conducted by the National Tiger Conservation Authority, NTCA,
Okay.
in collaboration with state departments
Mhm.
and state forest departments.
Hmm.
And I think it's conducted once in every 5 years.
Mhm.
And last year, the tigers census was conducted, and we have seen a growth in the overall population of tigers in India.
Hmm.
And yes, so that's
So which
like
is the largest tiger state? So which state has the largest number of tigers?
Madhya Pradesh.
Okay. So followed by?
So either Uttarakhand or Karnataka, I'm not
So
sure.
it is Karnataka. Okay, Karnataka and Uttarakhand.
Yes, sir.
Then Maharashtra, right?
Maharashtra,
So
yes,
we
sir.
have Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Uttarakhand, Maharashtra. So four important tiger states what we have. Okay. So what are the different types of tigers we have? Whether tiger is critically endangered or endangered, what type of IUCN status it has?
Endangered, sir.
Endangered. Okay, fine. So in India, we have scurry loan protection for it. Okay. Then how much amount of tigers we have approximately? The world percentage in India?
So around 60 to 70%.
Okay. World population.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then so almost 75% of tigers we have, right? With the current numbers. Okay. Fine. So what are the different types of tigers we have in the main species? That is, we have a Royal Bengal tiger. So what are the different types of tigers we have?
So we have a melanistic tiger in Odisha, Simlipal tiger.
Simlipal. Okay, so good. So in Simlipal, we have melanistic tiger, black tigers. Okay. Then
We also see white tigers.
white tigers in which part?
Snow leopards like
No. Tigers. Simlipal, melanistic. There is black tigers. Whereas white tigers, where it is found in? Say melanistic is in wild. I'm talking about in wild. Okay. Same way, white tigers in wild. Okay, white tigers in wild. It is Bandhavgarh. So Bandhavgarh is in which place? Which state?
MP.
Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Then what are the other types of tiger you have? Do you have snow tiger? Tiger living in snow, like Amur tigers. Royal Bengal tiger in snow area. We have it in Dibang. Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. Then we have one single golden tiger, which has a golden fur. So it is in Kaziranga, in Assam. Okay. So four. See, these are all Royal Bengal tiger only. Same Panthera tigers, but it is not subspecies and all. The same tiger has different expressions. Okay. So with respect to the gene. So melanistic, white tiger, snow tiger, golden tiger. So all four tigers, apart from that normal Royal Bengal tiger. So all five different tigers we have. Okay, I am talking about in wild, not in zoos or any other protected closed ex situ. I am talking about in situ. Okay, fine. Okay. So tigers possibly you may know much better. First we'll see one by one. So project Nilgiri Tahr. So what do you know about project Nilgiri Tahr? Where it is found, Nilgiri Tahr?
Tamil Nadu in the district here.
Okay.
It's a state animal of Tamil Nadu here. So its reduction in population, it's been taken as an initiative by the state government to protect it.
Okay. Okay. So for the first time, we have Nilgiri Tahr, which is going to be ungulate in South India. Okay, the mountain goat variety within South India, we have it in Nilgiri Tahr. So when you talk about Nilgiri Tahr, so you know it is state animal of Tamil Nadu, and it is endemic to the parts of Western Ghats covering Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Remember, it is endemic. Okay, it is endemic in nature. That is, it is found only in this particular area. And this is the only mountain ungulate in the southern region. So like you have Chiru and other areas, I mean other species in north, we have only one mountain ungulate, which is Nilgiri Tahr. Okay. And in the species that is Caprini, so this is the only member which survive in the tropics. Okay. Fine. So it is endangered, remember, and it is Schedule 1 protected. Okay. One important local tribe which is having coexistence with this particular group is that is endemic Nilgiri Tahr is Muthuvan tribe. So in case if they don't ask Nilgiri Tahr, they may ask you Muthuvan tribes. Okay. So in the Western Ghats region. And major habitats are major parts of Kerala and Tamil Nadu region. But Iravikulam has the highest density. Remember that? Iravikulam has the highest density, which is in Kerala. Okay. So it is all contiguous. Iravikulam, Silent Valley, Mupurthi, Anamalai, Paramikulam. Okay, all these. And some scattered regions in Srivilliputtur. Okay, Kalakkad, Mundandurai, Tiger Reserve. In all these areas also, in mountain peaks you can find. Okay. And one of the most important grassland, what it lives is Shola grassland, which is a scattered grassland, a tropical mountain system, which is found only in southern Western Ghats. And this is also found only in the higher altitudes. So that is the reason. This is a basic habitat of Nilgiri Tahr. Since it is scattered now because of urbanization and other areas, these Nilgiri Tahr is also scattered. So that is the reason that fragmentation of habitat resulted in fragmentation of the population. That results in inbreeding, loss of the quality breeds and so on. So we try to protect it. Remember, this project is funded by whom? It is Pollution Control Board of Tamil Nadu. Okay. So this is something which is different. The Pollution Control Board is the one which funds the project. Okay. Fine. So Karnataka doesn't have. That is a project doesn't have in the sense population is not there at large. So you have it only in this particular region. Okay. Fine. So Nilgiri Tahr, you just have a checkout of it. So they may ask you Nilgiri Tahr, where it is and what are the various aspects. Okay. Fine. Then.
Is there any particular feature for
Which one? Nilgiri Tahr.
this?
And that is what, see, the usual mountain goats have the usual habit of gravity defying skills, which we call it as in the mountain cliffs. They will just, in the steep mountain cliffs, they can stand and climb over steep cliffs. That's the one most important feature what they have. It's similar to those goats which you can find in Himachal, Uttarakhand or Jammu. It's a mountain goat phenomenon, right? But it is not much of fur based because it is in southern tropics, not in snowfall area. So you don't have much of furs as you have for Chiru and others. So that fur kind of thing will not be there. Okay. Fine. There. And the next important thing comes with snow leopard, because for the first time we have snow leopard assessment in India. So you know that snow leopard is found across the 12 countries. So India, Nepal, that is that particular chain. Okay. So when you start with Russia, from Russia, the Central Asian countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, so towards east, and then Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan. So those regions. Okay. So up to China and Mongolia. So it will be like a U curve where you have the mountain ranges, where mostly that Pamir Knot, you have that Indian Himalayan side, Chinese side, and Russian side. So they are called as mountain goats because they certainly camouflage themselves in a very large way, an effective way. In India, within the states, you can see in Ladakh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. So that is the order in which they have. So Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, and then Himachal, Uttarakhand, next Sikkim, Arunachal. So all the belt of Himalayan region you have. Highest population is in Ladakh region. Okay. And remember, it is vulnerable, but it is Schedule 1 protected in India. It is vulnerable. And most importantly, Hemis National Park in Ladakh is the most important location for snow leopard. Similarly, Hemis is also in use for Tibetan festivals and all. Okay, Hemis national, the region of Hemis. And this particular snow leopard, which is there, the most unique ability is the camouflaging nature, because the bottom of the entire fur will be pure white and slightest golden color, and they have some blackish gray spots, okay, with the gray fur. So automatically they will, there is in the bottom part which camouflages completely in snow, and in the top part of the fur it will match the rocks. Okay, so that is a logic why they are more successful, and they are called as mountain goats. You cannot actually see. Same way like Amur tigers. So Amur tigers are golden in color slightly, and they are the shade, that is a black shade, will be completely matching with the trees, and the white fur will match with the snow. So same way it has adapted itself. And originally in India, we had the project Snow Leopard, which was our mountain goats, which was launched in 2009, and later we started having various studies, research, and so on, which happened to be carried forward for production of these tigers, and that is snow leopards. And later, for the first time, we started intergovernmental alliances with these 12 countries. We started having alliances, and we had for the first time in 2013 Bishkek Declaration. Okay. And for the first time, a national protocol was put in place in 2019. And that is how they started the population assessment, for which here also a community voluntary program was there. So that was Himal Sanrakshak, so which involves a community, that is involving local tribes to understand the habitation of snow leopards and securing them. So all these aspects which happened in snow leopard part. So you can see in the map where you can have different aspects of snow leopard region and how the snow leopards are found in this aspects. So remember, snow leopards, like jaguar, they have a rosette. Okay, so instead of spots, they have rosettes. Okay, so jaguar also have rosettes. So instead of spots, so same way they have. So totally around 700 adults are there, out of which larger number is there in Ladakh. Okay, and similarly, you can see the big cat alliance. So you know the big cats what we have, that is tiger, lion, cheetah, leopard, jaguar. Okay, so these are the big cats, 5 big cats, and we have the puma or the mountain lion. So in which, remember, Asiatic cheetah alone is critically endangered among this. Okay, among this, Asiatic cheetah alone, Asiatic cheetah, which is in Iran, okay, technically, not in India. So we have that as critical because it is very less in number, okay, less than 2005. Whereas next is tiger, Asiatic lion, all these are endangered. Okay, African lion, African cheetah, leopards, including snow leopard, all are vulnerable. Whereas jaguar is near threatened, pumas least concern. Okay, so understand this and remember this. Okay, so among the big cats, the only critically endangered is Asiatic cheetah. So that's the most important aspect which you need to remember. Okay, so because in this only they will try to play. So which one among the following are critically endangered? So which one of the following are vulnerable? Okay, so leopards and all are vulnerable because they are in larger numbers. And you can see that this particular International Big Cat Alliance, one of the important initiatives, its headquarters is in Delhi, and it was set up as a multi-country and multi-agency body, which has around 97 countries across Asia, Africa, and American countries. Okay, so remember that since all these are there, we have this particular thing becomes important. Okay, fine. So among the big cats, the largest is tiger. The Amur tiger is the largest one. So every cat has its own uniqueness. Okay, so among this, most nocturnal is among the big cats, nocturnal.
Jaguar.
Jaguar, okay. Completely nocturnal. Any thing is there? So usually, almost all they hunt in day and night, but leopards and lion have a character of the nocturnal habits. Okay, it is not a permanent feature. All are diurnal, both day and night they will hunt. All cats, but prominently, which will try is the leopards and lions. They try to hunt even at night. Okay, fine. So usually they prefer to hunt at the dawn and dusk because they try to escape the wrath or harsh summers. So they try to always try to have the avoid the hot sun, right? So that's the idea. But anyway, they are diurnal general. Okay, fine. So now we move on to the next animal. So leopards. Okay. So for the first time, we have status of leopard, which we have. So remember the range of leopards. So you can find leopards across India. So almost all parts of India where you have dense forest, you have leopards. Okay. But 65 of the leopard population is outside Shivalik range. Okay. So outside the Shivalik range. Okay. So that means it is distributed across. Fine. So we have around 20 states which has the habitat. The most important or the highest thing is leopard comes from Madhya Pradesh. So Madhya Pradesh has both highest number of tiger as well as leopard. And you can see that Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, which have reportedly good amount of tigers, are also having good amount of leopards. Okay. So that means leopard and tigers are coexisting. Though tigers have some pressure upon leopard population, still they are largely coexisting. So how they coexist? Say largely tiger goes on hunting in the twilight or dawn. Leopards try to prefer night. Okay, so they act nocturnal so as to escape this particular population, that is pressure from tigers. Okay, so they found that in India, leopards try to behave more nocturnal, though they are found in daytime. Okay, they have diurnal, but they act more as nocturnal. So especially they are well distributed in India and across the world also. It is well distributed between Asia and Africa. Okay, so Asia, Africa have leopard population at large, mostly except for mountain lion, that is your mountain lion and jaguar. So almost all other species are largely found in Africa and Asia. Okay, Europe doesn't have, whereas this one, that is America, has Northern America, you had puma, whereas southern part jaguar. And the melanism which is displayed, we call it as black panther, which is not again a separate species. Okay, so it is also Schedule 1 protected. So all big cats are Schedule 1 protected in India, whichever it is found. And you can see Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, Central India. So your Indian range to Maikala range, almost all areas we have leopard population. Yeah. So which state has more urban leopards? Leopards in urban area.
So Maharashtra.
Maharashtra, right? So Sanjay Gandhi National Park, outskirts, the Mumbai city, which borders outskirts of Sanjay Gandhi National Park, have urban leopards. So they coexist with urban leopards. So which tribe actually coexists with urban leopards largely? Which tribe actually have a peaceful coexistence with leopards in Maharashtra? They even worship it as a deity. In area, they are popular for paintings, tribal paintings. Have you heard
So Varli.
Warli? Yeah. So they are Warli tribes. Okay, Warli tribes are those who worship leopards. They have a deity in that particular way. Similarly, in Rajasthan, so some coexisting feature can be seen in Jawai Hills. Okay, so Jalana region, Jawai Hills. So mountain region, so which is filled with leopards. Okay, fine. So naturally there are coexistence, but largely human animal negative interaction is a high feature with respect to among the big cats. So human animal negative interaction is more with respect to leopards because they live in the fringe areas, because the tigers will be in the core area, so they will try to have that pressure. So naturally that problem will be always found. Okay. So this is about this these important features about leopards. So try to figure it out in this aspect. Then status of rhino. Okay, so rhino, there were many news about rhino. One, the census in India. The other one, the northern black rhino, white rhino. So which happened to be replenishing them through DNA testing and so on. So that also came in news. Okay. So as in India, remember that where rhino population is highest in India, we have one-horned rhinos, right? And one-horned rhinos is the largest one.
Assam,
Assam, which place?
Kaziranga.
Kasiranga, right? Kasiranga is the single area where you have highest amount of rhino. Okay. And the world's highest presence of rhino is also there, numbers. Whereas concentration of rhino, that is density wise concentration. Which has highest concentration?
Pobitora.
Pobitora. So Pobitora has the highest concentration of rhino, right? So Manas, Pobitora, Orang, Kasiranga, so all these contiguously they are having this particular rhino. So in India we have a one-horned rhino, the greater one-horned rhino, that is the largest species. And in different other countries like Southeast Asia or Africa, they have different subspecies. So in Africa we have two-horned rhinos which have white and black. And we have in Asia, that is Java and Sumatra. So Indonesia has two different types of rhinos. The most vulnerable is Sumatran rhino, which is very small in size. And among rhinos, only Indian rhino is vulnerable, and black rhino is near threatened, which is found across, white rhino, which is near threatened, which is completely found across Africa. Whereas in India, only northeastern India, including West Bengal, so those regions. So we have one-horned rhino, which is vulnerable. Whereas all other species, other three are critically endangered, and especially black rhino, which is very, very, in that black also northern black, southern black. So likewise, you have various subspecies, but still, they are all critically endangered, right? So fine. So try to understand the differences between rhino and so on. So we have around 5 surviving rhino species. Okay. Done. Now, then the first ever synchronized vulture population. Okay, so that has been there. So vulture population, you have totally 9 different vulture populations globally. So what are how many vulture species are there in India? So we have these 9. Yeah, so these 9 vulture species are present. So try to highlight the vulture related, try to understand the vulture related areas, especially the Jadayu reintroduction program. What does it mean? What is Jadayu what do you call that reintroduction program? So this is a program which tries to build in centers where they try to breed vultures and protect them in the young age and then release in white. Why? Because the reproductive cycle of vulture is very, very long. Okay, the period of reproductive cycle is very long. So it will take a few years. So for that, we need to assist protections through protections and exit to arrangements have to be provided for these vulture species to regain, because almost 90, there are certain vulture species where almost 99% of the vultures have been lost. Certain areas up to 90% we have lost, right? So you can see that almost the majority of the vulture species are endangered, right? And critically endangered. So in that particular way, we have this particular population to be protected. Okay. So few are protected under Schedule 1. Say, for example, we had a bearded vulture, okay, and we had long-billed, and we had slender build. So these three are protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act, whereas rest are protected under Schedule 4, right? So likewise, we have rescheduled them. So apart from that, we have many vulture conservation and breeding center. So one we had set up in Pinjore, the other in Buxa, and many other came up in Assam also. So many other areas. So Haryana was the first one, Pinjore, and later we had it in many other areas where we successfully bred them and released them in wild. So now we have all these put together, vulture action plan. So all these plans were clubbed together under Vulture Action Plan 2020-25. Okay, so that is how it was present as of now. Okay, so why there was a sudden dip in vulture population?
Because of some medicines are like.
So it is
And-
diclofenac.
Yes.
So use of diclofenac is the main cause for the sudden decline of vulture population because of biomagnification. So diclofenac. So this is actually an anti-inflammatory drug which we use. Once we used in human, we use in animals. Now it is banned, and we used for even coconut plantations, right? So many plantations we have used. So naturally that resulted in a major accumulation in carcasses of animals. That resulted in, when they are dead, when these vultures feed on them, so that resulted in the death of vultures because of the concentrated impact of diclofenac on vultures. Okay. So check it out. So where are these vulture population in India, distribution in India? You just check it out in these aspects. Okay. Fine. Then dolphin. So Ganges dolphin, not only Ganges dolphin, the entire river dolphins are in news. Okay, because of global declaration for river dolphins. Yeah.
So is it the breeding center for vultures and the food center for vultures? Is it the same? Sir?
No, they are different. Food centers are those which we try to have food which are not affected by what do you call the not affected by the contamination of chemicals. Okay. So the purity of the food is ensured, whereas breeding centers are different. Okay. Some breeding centers have the food centers also, but breeding centers are different. Because you can find it in Jharkhand and other areas which are there, where you don't have actually breeding centers. Okay. So for the first time in India, we have National Dolphin Research Center. Okay. So what is all about dolphin research? So what they do in dolphin research? So they try to understand the behavioral and survival skills of dolphin, because Gangetic dolphin becomes, as of now, they are almost blind, okay, because of pollution and other stuff. So in the murky water, they survive. So they hunt using ultrasonics. So what animals you know which use ultrasonics apart from dolphins?
Sir, bats.
Okay, bats. Bats are the most important thing which uses echolocation. Then,
Whales,
okay, then whales, bats, then say there are many. Okay, so almost all dolphin species, whale species. Okay, and apart from that, bats. Popular one is bats. Even shrews. What are shrews? Hmm? Shrews. You would have found a small mice kind of, right, with a long sprouted nose. மூஞ்சர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க in Tamil.
Sir.
So shrews. Okay, so shrews. So mostly these type of animals they go with the what do you call the echolocation, right? So one of the important features what they have. Fine. So as far as dolphin is concerned, you know, dolphin almost we have many other developments around it. Whether dolphin is what type of animal it is, whether it is mammal or not. So dolphin is a mammal. Remember, okay, dolphin is a mammal. Shark is not a mammal. Remember, okay, don't confuse with that. Shark is not a mammal. Whereas dolphin is. Okay. So apart from that, you have designated dolphin as an aquatic, national aquatic animal and also state aquatic animal of Assam. Okay. So Gangetic dolphin, you have it in Ganges and Brahmaputra region. So we have in that, and certain a few dolphins are also found in other rivers. Okay. So in Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, those regions, even Rajasthan region, some population, scattered population are there, which are endangered. Okay, and Schedule 1 protected. So remember that. So apart from that, you need to have the important aspect, which is more concentrated on dolphins, is that Gangetic dolphins has more importance in India than the other types of dolphins. Especially you have Indus dolphin, Irrawaddy dolphin, so which are also found in Orissa. Okay, so Irrawaddy dolphin can be found in Orissa because of the nearby regions. Connected through these waters. And same way Indus dolphins, which are largely found in Pakistan region, those. But we are more limited to Gangetic dolphin, right? Fine. So in the global level, you can see many countries came up for the global declaration, especially 11 countries. So you can see the list of countries here: Bangladesh, Bolivia, Brazil, Cambodia, Colombia, Ecuador, India, Nepal, Pakistan, Peru, and Venezuela, right? So naturally, these population which has a good number of dolphins, because India, so you can find almost 3 different dolphins. So few Indus, large amount of Gangetic, and Irrawaddy because of proximity of Orissa and Myanmar. Okay, so those waters, so they travel around. So in this particular way, so we have good amount of population of Gangetic dolphins. So we also entered into this particular global declaration. So remember, there are totally 6 survival species of river dolphins. Okay, and in that, the Amazon river dolphin, the pink dolphins are the largest. Okay, they are the largest. And Irrawaddy dolphin is critically endangered, whereas all others are endangered. Okay, Chinese river dolphin is the one which has been declared as extinct. So totally 7 species were there, but one got extinct. So we have 6 survival species. Okay, so remember that. So which region we have dolphins in those areas? What are the various other aspects of dolphins what we had? Okay, so these are some of the major features, species which were in news, and one of the most important projects or things which we came up with. But what is all about your this one, Project Cheetah? So what do you know about it? Project Cheetah. So in which region we have demonstrated it?
Gujarat,
Huh?
Madhya
Gujarat.
Pradesh.
Gujarat,
Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. Which land you have? Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So why you chose Kuno?
So because of its relatively deciduous grassland habitat.
Okay. Fine. Then
So and also absence of other big cats
Hmm.
like tiger and lion.
okay. So it is largely with the nature of vegetation and the topography. Okay, that is the idea what we had. Okay, so from which countries we have bought these cheetahs?
Namibia.
Huh? Okay, Namibia. Fine then.
South Africa.
So Namibia and South Africa. The largest number comes from
Namibia.
Namibia. Okay, because of genetically closer. Okay, so they say it was genetically closer to the situation, and that is the um, population what we had in India. Okay, so whether cheetah travels long distances like leopards, tigers. Do they?
So
Sir, no, sir.
No. Why?
they're sprinters actually.
It was
They're
highly adapted to the surroundings. Thing kind of.
Okay. Say they are fastest and they are not long migrators. Okay. So that's one of the important difference what you need to remember. And apart from that, um, you know the IUCN status and all that we have seen just now. And the most important aspect of this cheetah relocation is that it is a world's first intercontinental wild large carnivore translocation program. So that is one of the most important aspects. Okay. Then apart from that, what is the gestation period of cheetahs? Any idea?
2.5 months.
Okay, so it is approximately three months, right? 92 to 95 days max. So they can have 3 to 5 cups in a liter, and it takes around 95 days maximum. Okay, that is 3 months. Okay, so that also can be possible. Okay, so within India, what is the second important place which they think relocation of cheetah may be possible?
Sir, banana grass.
Bunny grasslands. So
Bunny.
that is one of the largest grasslands in India, the largest grassland in India, of course. And they try to figure it out. We can have that particular grasslands with cheetah. But the problem one is they fear about the lion population, but otherwise they are trying to check out this particular feasibility. Okay, fine. So world's largest cheetah population is located where?
Africa, so
So it should be Namibia, right? Because of that only you took a larger number of animals from Namibia, followed by South Africa, right? Right. So these are some of the most important aspects what you need to know about cheetah. And but to be important, you can find that even in Africa, the cheetah population is almost different, right? The subspecies difference is found. Okay, so with Namibia or Southern Africa or Kenya or Northern Saharan region. So these there is the southern part of Sahara region. So there are genetic variations across Africa, not only in um, cheetah, across the species. So whether it is giraffe or whether giraffe, I think around 6 or 7 different subcategories they have. So giraffe, lions, cheetah, leopards, so almost all kinds, because such a large continent, according to their own geographical and topographical things. So genetically they are varying. Okay, so that remember that. So that can be given a point of question there. Okay. Right. So these are major species which you need to look into, which are really important in these 1 years current affairs. Clear? Okay. Thank you.